With 17 years of micromobility experience, Okai has created an electric scooter that has something for everyone. If you want to save $700 a month, experience intuitive lifestyle integration and convenience, or simply comfort because you like it when your butt feels good, then you need to consider the Okai Beetle. Okay, so I got my Okai Beetle just a few weeks ago and my family has already taken it out a lot. It has been amazing. As I've mentioned in other videos, introducing PEVs into our life allowed my wife and I to sell one of our cars. And while I'm a big proponent of the EUC, there are some things that you can do with a scooter that you just can't do with a wheel. The Beetle tops out at 16 miles per hour, which makes it perfect for getting around our neighborhood and to nearby stores. One thing about living in a big city is that anytime you can avoid getting in a car and dealing with traffic, it's a win. In fact, many times it's a lot faster. This scooter can go 25 miles on one charge, which is more than you usually need in a city. For example, my wheel goes 100 miles on one charge. It is my main vehicle and I only charge it once every 2 weeks. But one thing that separates the Beetle from a lot of other scooters is that if you get an extra battery, you can simply take the old battery out and pop a new one in. And then you can leave the old battery charging while you are using the new one, so you literally never run out. Now, some of you might be skeptical that you could use a scooter as your main vehicle, and I was too. In fact, I bought my first PEV for fun and didn't think it was going to become my main vehicle. But if you live in a city and work within a 15-minute drive, this is going to change your life. The average citizen of the US spends $708.34 a month on just their car insurance, car payment, and gas alone. So in just 1 month, you could pay for the scooter and then you'd be saving $705 a month, because even if you charge the scooter every single night, it will only cost you $3 a month. I'm telling you, it has changed my life. Now, if you don't have the second battery, you will want to charge it at night because the battery takes approximately 7 hours to fully charge. But luckily, the scooter has an awesome display screen to tell you how much longer the battery has to charge. This display also shows speed, which of the 3 driving modes you're in, and whether or not you're connected to Bluetooth. This display is also used to help you know when your scooter is locked or unlocked, which you can do through Okai's app or simply pressing the key against the display screen. This one is particularly my favorite because when you get back, you simply press it again, click this button, and the scooter is ready to go. It's bigger than average 10-inch wheels, and the spring built into the seat makes the ride really comfortable. In fact, very shortly after we got the scooter from Okai, my wife started to prefer it over her wheel, which I'm still bothered by, but I also recognize that mentioning that in this video will make my sponsors happy, so her and I can fight about that later. Now, that being said, I would not recommend bringing it off-road because even though its 10-inch wheels could handle it, you will enjoy the scooter the most on sidewalks or roads, especially if you have the basket attached to it, because if you hit too hard of a bumps, it can actually throw things out of the basket. This basket is sold separately at $50, which I think it is worth it because it is incredibly convenient to be able to put things in there as you're getting on the scooter. That being said, if you're truly serious about making this your main vehicle, then I would suggest also checking out the backpack I recommend in my tips and tricks video for the EUC. Basically, the more storage, the better. The weight limit on the scooter is 220 pounds or 100 kilograms, and even with the max load, it can climb a hill with as much as a 20% slope. It has a waterproof rating of IP55, which means it can handle any type of weather that might be thrown at you in everyday life. This is actually really awesome. My family already has a really fun memory with this scooter where my wife and 2 kids were trying to get home in the middle of pouring rain. It's got really good headlights, a DC brushless motor, and amazing brakes. The front brake is your standard disc brake, and the back brake is both an electromagnetic brake and a disc brake, allowing you to stop in less than 5 yards even when you're going full speed. And then lastly, the scooter has a one-click mechanism allowing you to fold it in on itself for easy storage. Another amazing feature for its practical use. If you want to buy the scooter, I have put links on where to buy it in the description and pinned comment of this video. So that's it, guys. That is the efficacious way to travel in real life. When you're all enjoying an extra $700 a month, make sure to tell other people about this channel. I got your back. And one of the nice things about scooters is how easy they are to ride. Even though I've made a video on the 9 steps on how to ride the EUC, some people just don't feel comfortable trying it. But scooters are not as daunting. You will be able to enjoy this scooter from the moment you take it out of the package. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.